The Savage Roar keeping the Beastmaster under control. Roar or not, the Ember Spirit doesn't care. Roshan's still now 1/3 of his life. And Vega go back in to start again. London Conspiracy are coming back over again, and Baby Knight's here. Yep, they just have to back up. The Battle Fury now has arrived for the Ember Spirit. So he's finally getting that cleave he's searching for. And there's that combo again from the Vega. It's happening, finally again. It's like, okay boys, we're back on the bike. The Sleight of Fist will gonna work, but Jalopy already sent back to base. But that was done in front of Vega, so they understand the Gyrocopter cannot be there to fight. And that means Roshan belongs to Vega now. Without the Gyro, they just do not have the damage. He's TPing to the tier 2 tower, but it's already too late. Invoker is the Aegis Immortal. Vega has now taken the second Roshan. And their advantage is coming back again. Bigger and better than before. Spirit jumps. And Observer was still there, so he knew exactly what was going on. With the help of the Sunstrike too, Pasha can get a quick and easy kill. This now turns into a bottom lane push. The full pipe down for Solo. So Zeus already had a pretty bad start to this game. His effectiveness has now been nerfed even harder because of that pipe from the Bounty Hunter. They just won't have the magical damage anymore to nuke down Vega. And if he's able to complete up the Greaves as well, Solo's going to be a machine on that front line. The mech's still fairly expensive mana-wise. That's the reason why I'm thinking about like the Greaves. Because you're burning 325 mana every time you trigger pipe as well as mech. Arcane Boots help with that, but it's obviously one of those things where you're also spamming out track and a whole bunch of other things, so bounty mana problems are always a real thing. Call down. I don't know why they think the Crystal Maiden went down that way with a 4-staff into a Blink Dagger. Seema getting caught. The Necro Books. Yep, that's a solo kill. I say a solo kill. He did most of the work himself and then Chen kill secured. But how do you trade now? You've hit that timing window of Vega where they control all parts of the map. Like, you want to go on Pasha, he'll just defend his Spirit. He's got one back in the trees a little bit further north. And he'll just take the homing missile. Well, the top tower gets denied, but Vega's fine with this. It's all about map control for themselves at the moment. Nothing more. Mag having that Assault Cuirass is also going to give it a huge advantage over for Vega. Not for the next fight, even though, yes, that will be a factor. I'm thinking about their high ground push. They needed that armor advantage. Of course, the disadvantage on the LC side of it. So, a quick pause. Don't know if we really want to reminiscent about the game. We can think about the win scenario for LC. Because it is still there. It kind of relies, though, on Vega having a lot of problems. Like, when I say a lot of problems, it's coming underneath the call down, all the magical burst of LC, and not having the Bounty Hunter in a good position to let off that pipe and Mecha Fizz. Baby Knight, that does not help. Getting caught out slightly out of position, then you get entangled by the bear. He has to buy back. This is money he could not afford to burn. That's almost just a win there for Vega. And this is where Vega could potentially force it a little bit too far. To capitalize on the buyback, it's got to be so enticing. And with the Roar out, Seema, well, there goes your Crystal Maiden. Kefka making the most out of this. And Vega, yeah, this is the time to retreat, and rightly so. Oh, okay, maybe not. Pasha wants to go back in. You can see Vega, they were retreating out, and then Pasha just... he just ran at the front lines. LC should consider themselves lucky that they still hold their mid-ranks. At the same time, Vega should consider themselves lucky they didn't go back in with the Ember. Because that would have made the buyback of the Zeus worth it. He didn't actually have to spend that much money. But considering how far back this Zeus already is, like, you compare him to the mid laner of Vega. It's just a hard life. Jalopy, really nice call down. With the flat cannon damage as well. A lot of early spill damage. The bear, not a health thing for Mag. He doesn't have a resummon either. No one jumping forward to throw down that ice wall. Babyman has to run around it. But Solon's the man getting caught out as that Rubik. Chen sends him back, and actually Rubik, oh, he is out in time. But this Chen army just cannot stay alive. And this is the downside about the Chen compared to someone like an Enchantress. And there's no impetus being thrown out. The Hand of God has such a long cooldown timer. Like, all he can do is start stealing Forge Spirits. That's pretty much all he can do. So much early damage. Again, that Sleight of Fist. The creep waves just can't survive. You go for the Roar from Kefka, he gets his Necro books off. They'll start burning the mana of Pasha, but they only got through one real burn. You've lost your mid-racks and you're about to lose your bottom. And if they lose that Zeus, then they've lost the game. Because he's just going to be dead for so long. You got no Beastmaster. Baby Knight actually trapped. The EMP burns him pretty hard. And Pasha with the Sleight of Fist Searing Chains need a little bit more with the track forward. Okay. That Chen sent back very, very close to the base. Vega wasn't getting close enough to really do anything about it. Jalopy. That flat cannon damage with the Arc Lightning. They're going to smoke. That's the only way they can protect themselves. No one will turn for the fight. Solo doesn't want to come in too close, however. And what does Solo get? Meteorite, the Sunstrike still. Actually, Jalopy moves down just in time. And the mech is back off cooldown. So extra life arise for Seema. No one going to get actually even hit by his own Meteorite. He blink dodges it, and that's the game, really. No one on the back of a triple kill. Zeus is down for over a minute. There's no way to stop the Raxing. Your Beastmaster's got nothing to fight with. The Gyrocopter's the only one with the damage, but even then he's flat cannon. Like, he just used it to hold mid in place. Vega will take Megas. And Vega should take game number 1 up against London Conspiracy. Which doesn't end London Conspiracy's run. There is still the chance, like, if they can go 1-1, they can still force a tie with Team Spirit. But then they would require Na'Vi to also go 1-1 in their game up against 99% later on this evening. If that happens, then we have our 3-way tie scenario, which should go into a round-robin tournament. But that is a good game. So Vega, congratulations. Game number 1 belongs to them. Of course, they can't settle for just 1 game. They need 2 so they can try and force their 3-way tie potential up against Team Spirit as well as Na'Vi. Again, though, their fate will not belong to them. But they definitely have done the right job here. 12-1-13 for the Invoker from No One. Terrific game for him. A deathless Ember Spirit and an all-round great game for Vega. We'll be back after this break, so stay tuned to Dota Pit. It is the European second group. We wrap it up tonight. We find out who will be our team to advance through, or if we find out we have a tiebreaker. Either way, it will be discovered at the end of tonight. Stay tuned. We'll be back.